but it's still going to be interesting just to see what type of offense they end up running, how they run everything.
The ball wasn't flying all over his gym, so that's the start. But just trying to learn each other's strengths, so it's been a lot of fun.
Aliyah Boston just dropped a bomb about playing with Caitlin Clark in their first team scrimmage. "The understanding between us is so much better this year," Boston revealed, while DeWanna Bonner nodded in agreement.
Aliyah, what's it like to go into a second year with Caitlin and kind of knowing each other's game, whereas last year you had to kind of learn the fly?
Yeah, I think it's going to be better for both of us.
This isn't just talk. We've got the exclusive footage to prove it. You're about to see why WNBA insiders are freaking out over the Fever's new chemistry. Those offensive plays they're running, that connection between Clark and Boston, it's night and day compared to last season. And wait till you hear what Bonner said about protecting Caitlin on the court. It changes everything for Indiana this year.
She does a lot for this team, and we understand that. So I think everybody here just want to make her life easier, and she wants to make everybody else's life easier. So
PLS, like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us. Did you see that pass Caitlin Clark just made to Aliyah Boston in the scrimmage footage? That right there shows you everything you need to know about how different this Fever team looks now. It's night and day compared to last season. Remember last year when the Fever looked like strangers playing together for the first time? All those awkward possessions where nobody seemed to know where they were supposed to be? That's ancient history now, based on what we're seeing in this first team scrimmage. The footage is blowing people's minds. Aliyah Boston came right out and admitted that her connection with Caitlin Clark is totally different this season. She literally said, "I think it's going to be better for both of us." Boston didn't sugarcoat it either, acknowledging that at the beginning of the season it was a little rough last year as they tried to figure things out. But now, they know exactly how we like to play, how we like to get the ball, what we like to do in transition.
I think initially last year, obviously at the beginning of the season, it was a little rough just trying to continue to figure out that play, but now we know exactly how we like to play, how we like to get the ball.
That's not just typical preseason talk. The scrimmage shows Boston making reads that basketball analyst John Liquid described as straight-up spooky good. There's one play where Boston passes the ball back out instead of taking the shot herself.
I don't know why Aliyah Boston didn't shoot this layup. She had enough time, she had enough space to shoot the layup.
A small detail that signals a massive shift in how this team operates. What's fascinating is how specific Boston got about their improved connection. She didn't just say, "We're better now." She broke down exactly how they understand each other's movements and can predict what the other will do. Boston even mentioned how it's going to make it super easy because we're just going to be able to flow right into it. That kind of chemistry isn't something you can fake or force. It develops over time. Look at the scrimmage footage again. Boston setting screens, finding open spaces, and Clark delivering passes exactly where they need to be. That's real-time decision-making that wasn't clicking last season.
With the Indiana Fever offense and stuff like that, but as of right now, we just really don't know.
And it's not just the Boston-Clark partnership that's transformed. The entire team looks more connected. You can actually see it in how they're running that motion offense that John Liquid pointed out. Players are moving with purpose, creating space, making decisions quicker. This transformation is real. We're watching last year's growing pains evolve into this year's smooth operation, and we're only at the first scrimmage. Boston summed it up perfectly when she said they now understand exactly how we like to play. That fluid movement, that instant recognition of what a teammate needs, it's basketball at its purest. Beyond that beautiful Boston-Clark connection, there's something even bigger happening behind the scenes.
Off season that's finally here. Season's close. How day one go?
It was great. I think the energy was high. It was great to get in the gym and have everyone under the same roof.
On the course, so it looks like it's going pretty well.
yeah, for sure.
One of those ladies, obviously Caitlin. So what's it been like just building that relationship with you two? I saw you kind of messing around with each other on the course, so it looks like it's going pretty well.
Remember how Clark sometimes looked stranded on an island last season, facing double teams with nowhere to go? The scrimmage footage shows a dramatically different approach now, and DeWanna Bonner's comments explain why. The Fever have built their entire system around one radical concept. When DeWanna Bonner said the team is focused on making Caitlin's life easier and ensuring she is protected,
The ball wasn't flying all over his gym, so that's the start. But just trying to learn each other's strengths, so it's been a lot of fun.
But it's still going to be interesting just to see what type of offense they end up running, how they run everything.
She wasn't just throwing out nice-sounding support. She was revealing the Fever's entire game plan for this season. This isn't some small adjustment. It's a complete organizational shift that puts Clark at the center of everything they do. Watch the scrimmage footage again and you'll spot it everywhere. See how players are constantly setting screens for Clark? Notice how they're creating space whenever she has the ball? That's not random. That's a calculated strategy that every single player has bought into. The veterans aren't just tolerating the rookie anymore. They're actively reorganizing their games to enhance hers. What's truly fascinating is seeing this protection plan in action. Players are positioning themselves to absorb defensive pressure that would normally fall on Clark. The screens aren't just standard picks. They're specifically designed to give her clean looks or force defenders into impossible choices. When Clark drives, lanes are magically appearing because teammates are pulling defenders away at precisely the right moment. You can literally see Clark's confidence growing in real time during these scrimmages. She's not hesitating like she sometimes did early last season. She's making quicker decisions, playing with more assertiveness, and looking completely in command. That's what happens when a player knows the entire organization has their back.
It's been great. I think what I've enjoyed the most is being able to have it as a process and not just feel like I'm in it, like right here and have to learn everything right away.
This new approach creates a fascinating ripple effect throughout the roster. When the focus shifts to protecting Clark, it actually creates more opportunities for everyone else. Defenders who overcommit to stopping Clark are leaving teammates wide open. The spacing is better, the timing is sharper, and suddenly everyone looks more dangerous. Let's be clear. This isn't just feel-good teammate support. This is basketball strategy at its most fundamental. The Fever have recognized their greatest asset and are systematically removing obstacles that might limit her effectiveness.
Especially like integrating so many new pieces with the rookies and then all the turnover that we had. I'm kind of impressed.
He is not going to see that this year now. We're going to see a new and improved. I'm telling you. Indiana Fever basketball team, dog.
It's protection in the most practical sense possible. And that's what makes this season so incredibly exciting. We're witnessing the birth of something special with the Indiana Fever. This first scrimmage isn't just another practice. It's a glimpse into a complete team transformation that could shake up the entire WNBA. The chemistry we're seeing could explode into something spectacular when the games actually count. This enhanced team chemistry and strategic support system for Clark isn't just about improving from last year, it's about creating a whole new identity that opponents will struggle to handle. The anticipation is real, folks. The pieces are falling into place for what could be an explosive season that changes everything.